Has anyone got any questions of the kind of the UXO briefs that we do for the schools and communities? As I say, we'll be around later afterwards if you want to ask anything specifically. Yes?
Which of these are still in use in training?
Yeah, so the mortars and projectiles are fairly heavily used in training, and that's our main...
It tells you the two different ends of an explosive like bomb. In this case, it's quite a small one. This end, got a negative tone, leave a mark there. This end, positive tone. So what that tells me is that in between these two marks is a bomb, and it's laying in this direction. You can do a few more things, like with readings to either side of these marks, going into more detail with it. You can figure out how deep. The very safest way to find and to locate IEDs and then to dismantle them and render them safe. The British Army has the lowest rate of casualties, I believe, out of any search or EOD outfit in the world. Search. Generally, when people are injured doing search, especially in live theatres and operations, it's because we're being shot at.
Finley Bibby, I'm the Deputy Commander of Batuk, and I just want to explain the importance of exercise range sweep. You've seen demonstrations today of an important exercise where the Kenyan Defence Force and the UK Army come together to conduct a range sweep of the unexploded ordnance on the Kenyan training areas that we use here in Archer's Post. And that is to make the training area safer for future use, and to educate the people that live here on the dangers of that unexploded ordnance, and to educate them so that they don't pick it up, they don't play with it, and they don't cause danger for themselves. And that's really the main purpose of range sweep, which we do annually. We bring the Royal Engineers here to work with the KDF to meet those aims.
How is the
Yes. Doing this exercise, I don't know exactly, but it's certainly been for a decade, probably longer, that we've been doing these range sweep exercises. But I think the effect of clearing up after our training and to not leave dangerous things on the training area, we've always tried to do as best we can.
And how many
historical data? I think we were briefed today that there was 50 unexploded pieces of ordnance that we've collected over this exercise. And I think what we've noticed is there's a decreasing number of ordnance that we find on this training area, which is good news, because it means that we are being better at clearing up behind us, and that the threat is getting smaller each year.
But being this kind of complaints and compensations.
So we do a lot of work to make sure it's as safe as we can. The first thing is, when we use the ordnance, we record the location, we fire it, and where it doesn't explode, we then go and search for it to find it and then make it safe. And in the few occasions when we can't find it immediately, we will mark that area, and then range sweep will come here annually and we'll do a detailed search using the equipment that you've seen, very high technological equipment, to find that unexploded ordnance and then destroy it. And as I said before, that is in conjunction with education and training of the local population in schools and communities, to make sure that the local people here understand the threat, report it to the people that can do something about it, such as ourselves, so that we can come in here and remove that threat and make the area safe. And as I said, with less and less ordnance, be it Kenyan ordnance or UK ordnance being found in the training area, I think is testament to the fact that threat is reducing all the time, which is a good thing.
You're using relatively
two parts, I think.
Yes.
So we work alongside our partner Kenyan forces all the time, and this is a really good example of it. So annually we come here, we link up with our Kenyan force partners, and we do this range sweep, and it's mutually beneficial. So we learn from the KDF, and I hope that the KDF learn from us, and that is the way we want to take it forward, and it seems the best way for defence to happen across the world. But Felix, do you want to talk about from the Kenyan side?
Sure.
Yeah, Major Felix.
We can just switch position.
Liaison officer with the Batuk. I want just to answer the question from that gentleman. This exercise at the commander side has been going on for a very long time, and it's mutually beneficial because we contribute troops to join them and conduct the exercise to sweep our areas. So we learn a lot from their tactics, their procedures, and also they learn from ours because we come from different doctrines, different training backgrounds. So from there we really learn a lot, especially with their technology. When they come, we learn from their tech, they learn from our simple, and others are so complex also. They learn from us.
In terms of, my name's Gladwell Jason. I'm a senior range warden working for DIO, Defense Infrastructure Organization. As the question came by, about the benefit of the community from the British Army. For one thing, it creates job opportunity to the local population, right? And to the second part of it, in terms of unexploded ordnance, we do go around the community with the British troops as Royal Engineers, with the KDF, with our team of range wardens, teaching the community, showing them the dangers of the equipment or most of the properties that we find on the training area, and the way to mark it. Also a procedure on how to report, that is sending, calling us through the mobile phones or the area chief, and then they will call us back at School of Military Combat, and then from there we will take the action straight coming down to the ground, actually in terms of making sure we've seen what the community has asked us that they are found on the ground. Once I come there, because I'm a range warden who has been trained to identify these unexploded ordnance, what I'll do, I'll confirm that object straight away. Once I confirm, I will clear that area, I will cordon it and take control of that area while sending the message now to Mutembei. Then the Mutembei will send it to range control in Nyati barracks, whereby Eto will be called in to come and detonate the explosive or the UXO unexploded ordnance on the ground. In that matter, when we go to teach in all schools, I have a leaflet here that we do give to the teachers, to the community, to the children in all places where we go, because it contains some of our numbers behind it, and the numbers you see here are actually the numbers that we are using. They are using to call us. Once they call one of my colleagues, whether he's quite close or not, he will send a message to Mutembei. Whoever range warden who is there will be tasked on that job straight, go there. So therefore, British Army being within this Samburu training area is a beneficial. One, because when they are here, the Samburu feel they are very much okay, because in case if they have any issues within the area, they will run to us, and I will send it to my higher. If we can assist, we are able to assist what is there, we do give a help, and actually immediately. Job employment, as I said earlier, as you see, most of the people who are down in the camp, from the cooks, the cleaners, we do have range workers, fire beaters, because fire mitigation is a policy to us Batuk. We don't want to damage the environment. That's why we do have in place the fire beaters who are ready with fire beaters. They do have recce hose. We do have knapsack sprayers. We do have a vehicle also ready in case if we have fire out on the training area, it will be put up as stuff like that.
Natoka maeneo ya Samburu, area inaitwa Losura. Tunashukuru sana kwa kufika kwenu, na ingine hapo, tangu tuanze kufunzwa mambo hii ya Unexploded ordnance, ambaye ni mabomu, tumenufaika sana. Hapo awali miaka kadhaa iliyopita tulikuwa tumepata hasara mingi sana. Tumepoteza vifo, watu wameumia kupigwa na nini. Na wakati mwingine pia watoto wanaenda wakipiga kutoa hiyo chuma ndani, kutengeneza nayo rungu. Na hiyo rungu ndio ilikuwa inalepuka, inakula watoto, inamaliza hao. Na tangu British Army kuja hapa pamoja na KDF yetu ya country, tunasema ni asante, kwa sababu tumejua manufaa hiyo mafunzo na tukasaidika. Sasa hatujapata tena kwa miaka zilizopita hapa karibu, hatujapata tena madhara yote kati ya hiyo mafunzo yetu tulipata. Wanapitia kwa mashule, wanaenda kwa mamanyata, na hata hapa kwa wale watu ambao wanafanya kazi wanafunzo hiyo yote. Na hiyo ndio kitu tumenufaika sana. Kwa hiyo mambo ya hii exercise ya kutoa mabomu ambaye asijalipuka.
Ushashika moja?
Sijashika mimi, lakini kuna wale ambao wameshika na wakaumia hapa awali. Kuna wale ambao sasa hizi kwa hatuna kwa sasa, wameaga wote. wale ambao walichikashika nazo ndio walikufa wote.
Ngoja kidogo tu.
Access post. Mimi nimefanya kazi kwa British na nimesema asante. Kwanza nimesema asante leo kushukuru kwamba mmekuja huku. Hata hatujawahi kuona nyinyi huku. Na tumesema asante mmekuja kutuona. Kwa kwanza kuna masomo wao British walikuwa wanakuja kutupea. Kitambo awali sasa hatukuwa na masomo. Lakini tumesema asante. British wamekuja kutuletea masomo. Naona hii kitabu. Nimenyang'anya mkubwa, huyu mkubwa wangu huyu. Sasa hii kitabu kila shule iko. Ndio sasa watoto wakikuja likizo wanakuja wakiangalia ile kitu ambacho hii kitabu imeandikwa, wanajua kwamba kuna kitu ambacho tulikuwa tumeambiwa msedare. Sasa tuko na watu wengi sasa ambacho hawana macho, hawana miguu kwa sababu ya bomu. Lakini sasa wakati wenye kuja kusema tumesema asante. Na nashukuru tena pia nyinyi vile mmekuja kuchukua maneno yetu, mmekuja kuongea na sisi na pia na British Army na hii Kenya yetu ya hii watu wetu wa Kenya wa KDF, tumesema asante sana. Na kwa hiyo yote tumesema shukrani kwa sababu mmekuja kuona vitu mingi. Kwa sababu hii karatasi kuna vitu mingi sana. Kwa sababu ukienda pale kichakani hata sasa hivi tunastukia hiyo bomu. Na lazima tuulizane. Na tukienda hata tukua sasa hata atukua kazi. Tukienda tupate kuna vile tumeambiwa mbani. Kwa sababu hatuendi kushika. Tunaenda kwa mbali, kuna chanjo. Simnaona hiki kichaka iko chanjo. Sasa tunaweka chanjo round iko mbali. Sasa kuna manamba yuko hapa kwa hii karatasi hapa hivi. Sasa tunapiga simu, hao wanakuja baka pale. Sasa wana report, alafu wanakuja watu wanakuja kupasua. Tunasema asanteni sana.